back, everybody. It's your girl Sasha Laurel, and we are here doing another episode of Happy Foods 242. This show is going to be a different show, the first ever whole 30 episode that we're doing, a healthy show. So I want you all to tune in, take some notes, make sure you follow this one. This show is very special because it's with my bestie and our assistant producer at Happy Foods 242. So come on and follow me. Stay tuned. So here we are with Sandina Neely. She's the assistant producer here at Happy Foods 242.
Hey.
Also, I have to say at this point that this show is being sponsored by Click and Burns House. Big ups to them for sponsoring the entire season 2. So we're going to talk to Sandina about Whole30. She's also the owner of a new company called Watch Your Mouth Bahamas. Yes. So Sandina, tell us a little bit about Whole30. Tell us a little bit about Watch Your Mouth, and then let's get our hands mixed up in what we're going to do here as well.
Hello Bahamas. Very good to be in front of the camera, this time on Happy Foods 242. As Sasha said, I'm the very proud owner of a new health coaching company called Watch Your Mouth, and this show will be featuring one of my programs called Whole30. Whole30 is basically a jumpstart to a healthy lifestyle, and we focus on eating whole foods.
So what are we going to do here this morning?
So I'm going to show you 3 meals, typically called breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but in Whole30 world we call it meal 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Which you can eat at any time. So we're going to make egg muffins.
Okay. Egg muffins, that sounds good.
Yes. So we're going to have you, and I'll help you along the way.
Okay.
It's very similar to how you do a setup for omelets.
Okay.
So you'd mix your vegetables, saute them, and you put your eggs, and then we're actually going to put them in muffin pan.
Okay. So I see you have like tomatoes, onions. What else do you have in there?
Tomatoes, onions,
pepper.
celery, green peppers.
So I can put anything in there. If I want mushrooms and spinach and I don't know, broccoli, I could. Okay, so any vegetables you want, we'll be using these ones for now.
And if you wish, you can also put meat.
Oh, okay.
You can put some uncured bacon, or you can put some salmon, or you can put something like sardines, but we're having our sardines on the side. So once we plate our food, we'll see a full Whole30 breakfast meal.
Okay, so what are we doing first?
So now we're going to crack our eggs.
Okay, now we have 6 pairs, so does that mean we need 6 eggs?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And we're going to season our eggs with just salt and pepper, no cream, because dairy is out for all of our Whole30. So we're just going to have just eggs with a little salt and pepper.
This ain't no diet salt, this regular salt.
This is regular salt. Okay. Salt is Whole30 approved.
Okay, fine, try enough. I like food. We like food on this show, but we need to promote healthy eating as well. Especially here in the Bahamas.
So now we're going to put our salt and pepper.
Okay.
You can be liberal with the salt so that your eggs aren't too fresh.
And no cream. I put cream in my eggs. Does it taste the same?
It'll taste so awesome. You'll realize that you don't even miss the egg, the cream. And now you can mix the ingredients in. So it's very similar to making an omelet.
Now, we have to, when we mix in our vegetables in, are we putting them in already cooked or just put them in raw?
You can do it either way. I like to saute it.
Okay, so saute it first would be probably easier, and then you just mix in it.
And then we mix it together. Just as if we're doing
like a scrambled egg omelet.
Yes. Or an omelet.
Or an omelet, yeah. No cream. This is going to be very interesting. So we got our eggs, we got our veggies, we got salt and pepper. I hope you're all taking notes because this is going to be a good show to keep notes from. Okay.
And we have our oven already preheated to 375.
Okay.
So you just take a scooper or a spoon and you just fill the muffin pans.
Fill it all the way up or halfway?
It's going to rise, so you just need it to be 3/4 of the way.
Okay.
And you want each muffin to have enough of your herbs and your ingredients in it. So you want to make sure get all that in there. It's pretty much like baking a cake or baking muffins.
Now, I know Whole30 is, you use some things and you don't use any. You use other things. So if I want to put my conch in there, I could put conch in there. Is conch a Whole30
Absolutely.
approved? Okay.
You can have all your veggies on Whole30. You can have seafood, you can have meat, you can have eggs, you can have fruits,
Okay.
and you can have nuts
So
and
I guess
seeds.
a better question may be, what don't you have on Whole30?
So on Whole30, we have no processed sugar at all. It's out for your Whole30. You have no grains, you have no dairy, no legumes, and you have no alcohol.
So, oh, that last one may be rough. For some,
Just
the
for
Whole
30
30
days.
for 30. So I
Yeah.
was just gonna ask you to explain that. Why is it called Whole30? And obviously, people have to know that.
Yeah.
When you do this kind of program, you do it for 30 days.
30 days at a time, or you can do it for longer if you wish. But what we found is in the research that the creators of the Whole30 program, Dallas and Melissa Hartwig, have found is that 30 days is a very good stretch of time to change your habits, to change your relationship with food. People
Okay.
get very emotional about food.
Such as myself.
Yes.
And such as yourself.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna put this in the oven.
Yes. And
And
this
then-
is going to go in the oven for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it's going to rise quite nicely in about 5 to 7 minutes.
Here we have the final product of our egg muffins, and Sandina has some nice, lovely things on the side. So Sandina's going to do some plating for us and talk to us a little bit more about what else we're having along with our egg muffins that we did.
So here we have our egg muffins that we would have already lifted. And we're going to plate them. 2 egg muffins is enough, Sasha?
Two is fine for now.
And we have some delicious sardines to go along with them. A wonderful source of protein again, along with your egg muffins.
Any lime on them? I like lime. Lime
Yes.
Whole30 approved.
Lime is definitely Whole30 approved.
Okay.
And you have some of your veggies on there. And we even have a garnish today. Some nice celery. And we're going to have some carrots that have been flavored with clarified butter or ghee.
Clarified butter. I could buy that in a regular food store.
Yes, Solomon's Fresh Market
Okay.
has clarified butter.
Now people don't usually eat vegetables for breakfast, but I guess with Whole30, because you're doing meals, it doesn't really matter.
Yes, on Whole30, you eat tons and tons of vegetables. So you have vegetables with every meal. It makes your skin illuminate. It helps with your digestive tract and all of your
And I guess
immune functions.
it must help to power you through the day then.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
So what else are we having? I see.
And we're going to have our fruits. So
Okay.
fruits are not a standalone meal on Whole30. What you do is you pair your fruits with your meal. So we're going to put some watermelon, along with a few strawberries, which are very good, have nice antioxidant power. And then we have the all lovely blueberries.
Okay.
And that's a complete Whole30 meal or breakfast. And for persons who may or may not eat eggs, they can just pile on more sardines, or they can have salmon, or they can put a salad on the side, or you can use whatever protein or meat you wish.
So I'm gonna try some of this, see if it's Happy Foods 242 if we're endorsing this kind of meal. So I'm going to now take a small bite of the egg muffins, see if it's Happy Foods 242 approved.
And it must be.
Oh, that's good. Sandina, you know what word we use on the show. I'm not gonna even say it.
Buying a line.
It's buying a line. It's very good. It's tasty. I thought it would have no taste because we didn't put any cream, but it's very, very good. We also have a beverage to go along with our meals.
Yes. So on Whole30, water is one of your main drinks. So this is some infused water in our picture. I had it in the fridge overnight with cucumbers and slices of lemon.
And you can
Very
put
refreshing.
anything in there, but I notice most people like lemon.
Yes, you can even put your watermelons, you could put your strawberries, you could put rosemary, thyme, you could put any herbs, spices, seasonings, fruits, or vegetables to infuse your water.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish meal number 1. You're watching Happy Foods 242. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
This episode of Happy Foods 242 is brought to you by Click Rattler, Nassau Glass, and the United Colors of Benetton.
Click Rattler. Discover the new way to experience double refreshment. Click Rattler, the perfect blend of Click beer and natural lemon juice. Click Rattler. Discover the new way to experience double refreshment. Click Rattler, double refreshment. Drink responsibly.
Okay, so today we're making the Greek sunset here at the Greek Islands with Click Rattler. So first we put just a little bit of grenadine to the bottom of the glass. And just a splash of tequila, Jose Cuervo, a splash of sweet and sour, some freshly squeezed orange and lime juice. And then we top it off with an ice cold Click Rattler. And we garnish it with cherry. There we go. Greek sunset.
Want to find us? You can follow us on Twitter at Happy Foods 242, Facebook Happy Foods Bahamas, and Instagram at Happy Foods 242. You can also be on this show by sending us an email at happyfoodsbahamas@gmail.com. So welcome back. We're on Happy Foods 242. We're moving on to meal number 2. Sandina,
Yes.
What are we doing here?
So what we're doing here, we're going to make some lettuce tacos with some ground beef and some sauteed vegetables and some other fixings that we have over on our island.
You're messing up with my Lenten sacrifice, but anyway, let's go.
Yeah. So we're going to put some clarified butter, or commonly called ghee, which you can find at Solomon's Fresh Market.
This looks like lard.
Exactly.
That's what
So
it is?
animal fats are absolutely Whole30 approved. Fats are actually good. You know, we need fats to burn energy in our bodies and to help our metabolism along. So clarified butter is basically when you take very high quality butter and you saute it in a pan, what you'll notice is there'll be a froth or a foam that comes at the top, and you just strain that off with a cheesecloth, and what's left in the bottom is what we call clarified butter. All the milk products that are in the butter would come off in the froth at the top.
Okay,
So
so
you
here
can
we
just saute
have,
that.
what all do we have in here? Spinach.
We have some spinach, we have garlic, we have onions, we have green peppers, we have celery. And you can basically put any vegetable. All vegetables are in for your Whole30.
Any reason why we cooking it on a low heat, or it doesn't really matter?
It doesn't really matter, but saute is best on a low heat.
Okay.
And over here we have some of the ground beef. And so you just use the regular ground beef. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken, ground pork, ground chuck, ground sirloin, any type of ground meat.
Okay.
Yes. And so we're going to flavor this again with some thyme and salt and pepper. Salt and pepper are your staples on your Whole30.
Okay, are we seasoning our vegetables too, or?
We can throw a little seasoning on our vegetables. So you can put some salt on that. And we're going to combine all of them.
Okay.
So that we have just one big scramble here.
Okay. And these are for our lettuce tacos.
Yes.
Okay, not regular tacos.
No.
Gotcha.
So we can add that in here. Look at that. Nice and colorful. Whole30 goodness.
I wish we had smell-o-vision, so y'all could smell it. Smells good. We don't waste on this show. Make sure I get everything.
And so we just combine everything. Oh, we have some mushrooms in here as well. Mushrooms are an excellent source of superfood.
Okay.
And it provides a lot of good nutrients for your body.
So
we have all that in here.
Was used to help with the browning of the meat as well, or
no, just the regular animal fats that
come from the meat automatically.
Yes,
okay. So
That's
no
all
oil, no nothing. Okay.
No added oil. It has all the natural oil that it needs. So we're going to just add a little more salt.
Okay.
So that it's not fresh. And if you can go in the food store, and if you find seasonings that don't contain sugar or anything else that's out for your Whole30, because seasonal and all those things, they have sugar in it. You can find any seasoning that's Whole30 compliant and you can use it. But salt and pepper is just fine.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, we like to use plenty seasoning and Bahamian.
Yes.
Salt and pepper. You all had that? Salt and pepper. Write that on your notes. Now, you are like me. Me and that's pretty much how we became really good friends over food.
Yes.
But you had to make a change for certain reasons. Tell us why you had to do the Whole30. And what prompted you to do the Whole30? Why the Whole30, and how has it changed your life?
So I came to the Whole30 after many, many years of fighting a very debilitating condition called hidradenitis suppurativa. It's a chronic skin condition where I had abscesses that would come under my armpits, in the groin, and in the hip area. And there are a lot of people actually in the country and over the world who suffer from this chronic condition. And it's fed by inflammation, and it's actually an autoimmune disease. An autoimmune disease is just where your body thinks that it's fighting something and it starts attacking itself.
Okay.
So in order to decrease the incidences of that, I had to eliminate or strip certain foods from my diet. So once I had to do that, I love food, so I had to find something that I could eat and that would be very tasty. So when I came to the Whole30, boom, bang-a-lang, as we say on the show.
Bang-a-lang.
I found amazing foods.
So how did you, was it a process across, like eliminating some things? Like why did you select Whole30, or what said, okay, this is the one that's for me?
The Whole30 is specifically designed to help persons with autoimmune conditions and a host of other ailments or conditions, diseases. So I said, let me give it a try. It said, it's only 30 days.
Okay.
And so I undertook.
30 is a lot.
30 is, it seems like a lot, but you know, when you're motivated by trying to heal yourself, it becomes a very short space of time.
So now we're gonna bring this all together.
Yes.
The lettuce tacos. So you show me what to do.
So we take our lettuce,
and this is
this is regular romaine lettuce.
Okay.
Traditionally, persons would use some type of flour tortilla or some type of
hard shell
or taco.
Right.
But what we're going to actually do is we're going to use the romaine lettuce leaves. It's a nice big set. And so we just take our ground beef and we just spread it on in there, just as you do a regular taco.
Okay.
And we're also going to add some nice fresh avocado. Yummy avocado. We know Bahamians love avocado.
Or pear, we used to say pear.
Yes.
Pear.
And we're going to put some shredded carrots on here. You can also use coconut.
Okay.
If you wish, whatever you use to your liking. And avocados are absolutely recommended on Whole30. Okay. We need 3 sources of healthy fat in our diet every day. So you can have avocados, olives, or coconuts, and you can actually eat a whole or half avocado with your meal.
Okay.
So here we are with a nice juicy lettuce taco. And if you wish, you can put some blueberries on the side, just a few. And you can put some almonds or whatever nuts of your choice. And you can sprinkle them on there if you wish. And you can have as many of these as you like. One thing you'll notice with Whole30, you can eat until you're full because all of the food is good. There's no good bad.
Okay.
It's just good.
So I get up like 40.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's try it.
Ready? So here we have our boats or our lettuce tacos. All good. Whole30 goodness.
Okay, so let's try them.
Happy dance time.
It's very good. So, This is a messy one, so I need to finish eating this. Stay tuned, it's Happy Foods 242. When we come back, we'll do another meal, and then we'll show y'all some more stuff. Stay tuned, Happy Foods 242. This show is sponsored by Rental and Collect.
This episode of Happy Foods 242 is brought to you by Collect Rattler, Nassau Glass, and the United Colors of Benetton.
Click Rattler. Discover the new way to experience double refreshment. Click Rattler, the perfect blend of Click beer and natural lemon juice. Click Rattler. Discover the new way to experience double refreshment. Click Rattler, double refreshment. Drink responsibly.
Want to find us? You can follow us on Twitter at Happy Foods 242, Facebook Happy Foods Bahamas, and Instagram at Happy Foods 242. You can also be on this show by sending us an email at happyfoodsbahamas@gmail.com. So welcome back. We're on Happy Foods 242. Don't forget this show is sponsored by Burns House and Collect, also Nassau Glass and United Colors of Benetton. So Sandina, I know you had a big event in the past week. Just tell us a little bit about the event before we get into meal free plating.
Yes, so I'm very happy to say that on Thursday, February 19th, my company was launched, my health coaching company called Watch Your Mouth.
Watch Your Mouth.
Yes, so we're going to be watching our mouth.
How did you come up with that name?
So a couple of years ago, I had a trainer by the name of Wellington Caceres, and I was 110 pounds with a Coca-Cola bottle shape at the time. Thank you very much. And he always used to say, you know, no matter that you're small, you still need to watch your mouth. I thought he was talking about me being smart on my mouth, but he was actually talking about what I eat. He said no matter how small you are and you seem to be in shape, you need to watch your mouth because the foods that you eat could be impacting you. Fast forward to now, and all the health challenges that I had, I'm now watching my mouth and I'm encouraging everybody else to do the same. So the company was launched at a seminar that I had where we featured Melissa Hartwig of the Whole30 Company. She did a 2-hour seminar for us, and I talked a bit about my company and the services that we provide. I offer food store tours, free consultations, and then once we meet, I can tell you what programs I can design for you because there's no one size fits all at Watch Your Mouth.
Okay.
Once we meet and we talk, we can decide how to take it from there to help you to meet your goals and achieve optimal health and wellness.
Okay, awesome sauce. So let's get into meal 3 plating. Obviously, we had to do some pre-prep as the show's only 30 minutes. But talk to us a little bit about what we have here, and then let's make up a plate so that I can see what's what.
So this is meal 3, or some persons can have it for lunch or for dinner. Even for breakfast, sometimes I have a meal like this. So what we'll have here would be some chicken drumsticks with vegetables.
Now, we did what? Just chicken with salt and pepper and put it in the oven?
And some ghee. I put on it as well for your natural fat.
Okay.
And I infused it with a lot of thyme.
Okay.
And I also put some potatoes on it, which are in for your Whole30.
Okay.
White potatoes, as well as sweet potatoes.
Okay. So in terms of seasoning the meat, because you know that's something we love to season our food with. You only use the clarified butter or the ghee,
the salt and
the pepper, and then the vegetables obviously, and the juice from the chicken.
Yes.
Okay, all of that will come together.
It infuses the flavor like you've never imagined. Until I was able to strip all of the other stuff away, I never knew how good the food could actually be all on its own.
Right.
And now we have some curried lamb, which is completely awesome, if I may say so myself.
So
and
you
we
were
have some
able
more
to
sweet
use
potato.
I want you to explain this curry process, because you just tell me don't use no other seasoning.
You can use other seasonings as long as they're Whole30 compliant. Curry is an awesome seasoning. So on Whole30, you can use a variety of sauces and seasonings and dressings. Like how we just had the lettuce tacos.
Right.
If you wish, you can make a Whole30 meal and you can season it to be a ranch dressing, or you can make it into a Caesar dressing. And you can dress your food up as much as you like.
Okay.
Of course, you know I love food, so my food has to be very tasty.
Yeah,
so I added some curry to this. You can also add turmeric.
Okay.
And we're going to have some boiled plantain along with that.
Okay.
and add a bit more carrots. I absolutely love carrots.
I love carrot. I love vegetables.
So we make our food very, very colorful. And then we'll add some purple cabbage. And you can also have a nice salad with this if you wish. You can add some bok choy or you can add some stalks of celery. And this is a complete Whole 30 meal.
Okay, my fork disappeared. I found it. So me and you gonna dig in and see how this comes together.
Yes.
I'm gonna try the vegetables. So I'm trying to stay on my lantern, you know. Promise. So I'll try the vegetables and then I want you to dig into the meat.
Yes.
So let's see. I like white potatoes, so let me get a potato first. All I love to eat with my hands.
Now there's a caveat with the white potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
The caveat for the white potatoes, you basically have to be healthy enough to eat white potatoes because white potatoes can rise your glycemic index.
Okay.
So
break that down for me.
So if you have a problem with your blood sugar, like
okay.
you're diabetic,
right.
you have to watch your white potato consumption.
Okay.
If you're currently overweight or having any severe health challenges, you should watch your potato intake because we don't want persons thinking you can have potatoes every single day.
Okay.
So you can have it occasionally.
Okay, so let's go ahead and dig in. And just salt and pepper on the vegetables as well.
And clarified butter or ghee.
And clarified butter.
Yes. And you can season it with salt and pepper if you wish.
Yeah, this food is good. I'm not gonna tell you any lie. It's very good. Even though we're not using the regular seasonings that would be typical to a Bahamian meal, it's still very, very flavorful. Gotta do my dance.
I'm not much of a dancer, but I have to dance for this food.
Yes, Whole 30. Wow, we've learned. This has really been an educational show. We've learned so much. I just want to thank my best friend, Sandino. And please make sure, Sandino, how can people find you or get in touch with you before we end
people
the show?
can find me on Facebook at Watch Your Mouth. They can also find me on Instagram at Watch Your Mouth Bahamas. And they can also find me on Twitter at YWM Bahamas.
Okay.
Everything is Watch Your Mouth. And I'd also encourage you to visit the Whole 30 website, whole30.com. You can find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. And contact me if you need any health coaching.
All right, thanks so much. You heard it first here. This Watch Your Mouth with Sandina Neely, Whole 30. This is really good stuff. This is definitely Happy Foods 242 approved. I'm your girl, Sasha Laurel. That's it. Episode 6 is done. Y'all, watch your mouth and remember, food is the source of life.
This episode of Happy Foods 242 is brought to you by Click Rattler, Nassau Glass, and the United Colors of Benetton.